Okay, we left off with Scorpio. We drew the Eight of Cups in the reverse for you. This is an energy of not wanting to move on emotionally, still harboring something, still holding on to something. Feel free to apply to Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or if you're a cross watcher, feel free to apply to your eighth house. So yeah, I mean, this is harboring something. This is not processing and not moving on. Kind of calling it for what it is. Um, Still hoping for the fantasy that things will come to fruition or come true. Still hoping for that new start, that new offer, but I'm getting that this person is more of like a bird brain. Like they come off as like very kind of like their way or the highway, very cut the road, and they feel as though that they are upholding something, but they're full of shit. So, um, the work really is for you, Scorpio, is to understand why you feel this way to them, towards them, I should say, but really, truly we could kind of call it for what it is. It's just the blurriness of emotions, you know, and anytime that you see this kind of incongruence of logic and reason with emotion, and you kind of need both for a healthy love, meaning, um, yes, it's okay to kind of love someone to death, but really, truly, only if they love you to death. And if you guys aren't both kind of dragging each other into hell here. So you have every right to jump into the new. Okay, dreaming up your best life as opposed to this kind of this ugly this ugly kind of muddled unhealthy past and drama is what I'm getting here. I think you are kind of experiencing firsthand what you're able to manifest when you're focusing on yourself and you're rejuvenating and recharging yourself. You're able to really kind of become um, that boss type figure over yourself that you've wanted to become. And you're able to see the error in the ways in which you used to be, but no longer. No longer. So any semblance of someone from the past and what have you, trust that in the very kind of fiber of your being, you're not going to let them slide with bullshit. It's possible that you never let them slide with any bullshit to begin with, which is why they kind of cut you off. And so you could probably still perceive and view these lingering feelings of, you know, what if, or fantasizing if they come back. But, you know, the real fun part is that you actually have the power. And so you can humor them and you know, allow them, but you're still going to call them out for their bullshit. And I don't think you're going to give them any good loving either. So just to call a spade a spade. Let me see. Yeah, and you know, not for nothing, I don't think that they have it in the fiber of their being to want to come to try to fuck with you in that way, because anything less than like just a total revamp of the error of their ways is not going to pass your kind of bullshit detector. So, you know, you could just kind of let fantasies be what they are, but they have nothing to do with you. At the end of the day, you're more so in it for what's real. And I think that in the time that's passed, you're just gaining more and more strength and momentum, because ultimately you're having the Nine of Cups here in the upright, which is a step up from that Eight of Cups where we started in the reverse here. So if you kind of know that when you catch yourself fantasizing about this potential person, when you can see it and know it as a step in the wrong direction or a step backwards, then you can be more clear for yourself as to what these fantasies are, which are a step in the backwards direction, which is where you don't want to go. Because there's no growth there. You're not growing in that direction. So a quick kind of rule of thumb is, if you are fantasizing about this past person, know that that is a step backwards, and that is a form of self-sabotage. And so when you kind of categorize it and call a spade, then you're just going to grow stronger in that understanding of what that is for you. So now that you have that cleared with yourself, you could move on to what's more kind of real and worth your time, which is, the right here and the right now, as opposed to you just continuously giving away power and energy and all that stuff. So, all right, I'm going to leave it there for you, Scorpio. On to the next. Sagittarius, holler.